Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm the Gentleman, and this is the Gentleman's Pixel Club. Today is another high score challenge with 3 rules: a single credit per game. We then have to get a high score, and then we insert another credit, and we then go for another high score. But the key is that score has to be higher than the previous score. If we don't achieve that, we stop playing. This game is Joust, so we've put in our first credit. And we are preparing to joust here. Joust, however it's pronounced. The object of this game is to knock the enemies off their buzzards. We are the guy with the blue wings, and when you do that, the enemies fall in the form of an egg. And the first level is fairly easy. You're using a bi-directional joystick, up, down, left, right to do this, and you have a single button that is flap. And you flap to fly above them, and as long as you're above them when you hit them, the enemy will turn into an egg when you bounce off them. And it all looks very easy so far, but the levels do change as the game increases. Also, if you stop pressing the flap button, you actually fall down. Gravity is in effect here as well. So you're in a position where, don't push the button and you're going to drop and drop and drop. There is a trick to this game, and one of the tricks to get a reasonable score is you catch the eggs when they're in the air, and you score more points by doing this. If they're on the ground, I think it's only 250, but I think you can get up to 1,000 points if they're floating in the air. You've just seen an enemy knock me off. He was higher than me when he hit me. This means that I have lost my life. This game basically is rinse and repeat the way it's going here. Another life lost. And you're essentially fighting all these enemies. You notice the levels change as well. So on the bottom platform, what was a platform, we've now got a fire pit directly underneath us. And as the game progresses, when you fly over that, sometimes a hand will reach up and grab you and try and pull you into the fire. If you leave the eggs on the platform for too long, after you've knocked them off the buzzard, they turn into men and new buzzards appear to try and, get that man. So, they will land next to him and he will get on it. Equally, if you take too long to clear a level, you get, I believe it's a pterodactyl arrive on the level that flies very quickly from the left to the right, or right to left, depending on what the level formation is, and you cannot defeat him as far as I know, and as soon as he hits you, you are dead. And it's like effectively it's like a homing missile is sent to kill your buzzard. So here we are at 22,000, 24,000 points, which means that I am absolutely on the high score table, and it means that I can now effectively have another credit, another go on this game as soon as we lose. This is the egg wave. You get a lot of points for collecting the eggs, and that was the hand that I just hit that pulled me into the fire. And as soon as you die, as soon as you lose a life, all the eggs turn into men, and you saw that rush by the buzzards to come on the screen, to land on the screen, so that all the men standing waiting would have their mount that they could be attached to. So I've got these 3, one more egg actually left to collect. It was 3 when I was looking at it. And there's the pterodactyl type thing flying by. And you'll see the level has changed a little bit. We have lost the middle platform here. It's literally just disappeared. And as I say, the formation changes as the game gets on. And this is a real classic, real fun game to play. I don't know whether there was many 8-bit conversions for this, but I've always enjoyed the arcade version the best. And if you look at the bottom left, you see the little man that was grabbed by the hand. What he was doing there was he was hitting flap as hard as possible to go above the flames. Anyway, the game is over. Talking relatively fast because it is a fast game to play. It's not one of the slow-paced ones. So we enter GPC, and for some reason we need to enter this twice, but we've scored 40,600 points. So this means we are going to have another go at this game, and in order for us to have maybe a third go on this game, we have to beat 40,600 points. So off we go again. We are the blue guy, and we start with 5 lives. Again, the fire button is essentially flap. That's the only control you have apart from the directional movement, and we have to get higher than the buzzards that are on the screen, and when you're higher than the buzzards that are on the screen, you can knock them off. So as you see me bump that guy there, and I've caught the egg as it was bouncing through the air as well, so that again is more points for me. I should have caught that one, somehow missed it, but there we go. Lucky there that I went under him rather than into him because he was higher and I would have died at that point. So flapping frantically, and hopefully we will clear this survival wave without losing a life, so we get a bonus. I think it's 3,000 points bonus that you get, and gravity is having its usual effect here. This is a fast game. This is a game where some skill is needed and some luck is needed as well. So I've got 3 eggs to pick up now. I need to hurry before they turn into men. You can see actually one turn into the grey man there, and the buzzard is coming for him, and I've caught him. So I've got 3,000 survival points, managed to survive that, and now we have another wave of way too many buzzards here. I hate flying above the fire. Get too low, the hand will come up and grab you, and I'm just being sworded. I even just walked into that guy. That was really stupid of me. So I've got 12,000 points. I've got to get at least another 30,000 points thereabouts to... why did I fly into the fire? I've got to get at least another 30,000 points on these 2 lives to stand any chance of having a third go with a 3rd credit. As I say, this game is Joust, and it's a brilliant game. There was a sequel to this as well. I didn't enjoy the sequel as much as the original. You know, this original had something very unique about it. And we are on to either our second from final life, or we've got 2 lives left, or this is our last life. You know, I'm not sure whether when you get a new life, whether you disappear off the bottom. But there's certainly 1 more life left to go. So flap, flap, flap frantically, you know, try and get higher than him, and he landed on me. Right, so this is our last life. We have to get about 24,000 points to be allowed another credit. Missed the egg, and as wave 4 started, I landed in the damn water, in the damn fire oven. So GPC again, we will not be having a second go on this because... oh, sorry, a 3rd go on this because we didn't get a high score that beat our previous high score. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.